rockers, and welcome. Oh, screw this. Where's A-Tuck when you need him? Hello and welcome back to Epic Land 40, powered by Intel. I am once again Exo, and with me today is my good buddy
Phased. Making a return after how many lands away?
Yeah. How many, you've been to quite a few lands in your time.
Oh mate, I've been going since.
He's an OG.
I was talking to Gump, and I've been going to land since I was going on 15, 16. And I'm 24 now. 25 on Sunday.
Yeah, like I say, an OG member. Like before I ever did it.
Yeah, mate, I've been going for quite a while.
Yeah.
Been around in UK StarCraft now. God knows how long.
Yeah,
it's been too many years.
Yeah. We've got another exciting game coming up. We have got PigeonWrench versus Pineapples. Now, I'm not going to sell you guys short on this one.
Can I sell them on it?
Oh yes, go for it actually.
So Exo came to me, a retired StarCraft player. Retired, as if I had a career in the first place.
Yeah, you had a big career.
Big career, mate. Big career. That one Molten win.
That was a great win.
Carrying my entire career. He came to me and said, "Phased, do you want to cast?" And I'm like,
"Yeah,
I haven't played this game in 2 years now." And he's like, "But it's PigeonWrench. He's a Zerg. You're a Zerg too.
Yeah.
You know a little bit, barely." And then he said, and it's Pineapples. Pineapples only knows how to proxy 4-gate. And I was like, I'm in.
Yeah, not to spoil the show or anything, but and Pigeon doesn't know this. I hope he isn't watching the stream.
I sure hope he isn't.
Pineapples may only know how to proxy 4-gate. We don't know.
All I can say it's going to be an interesting series.
It's going to be an interesting series. These are both not the highest level players, but they're here to have fun and do things. We are just waiting for them to actually get into game still.
Yeah.
So we're gonna be chatting about a bit here, and this should be a good set. It's a good fun set.
Yeah, should be a good series. There's a lot of good series on today.
Yeah, we've got a few interesting games coming up. In fact, Molten versus Lilypad, which is the one after this, that should be really good.
That'll be very interesting.
Yeah.
I'm not 100% sure on Lilypad's level. I believe she's around like 4.2, 4.3.
A bit high. So I asked her about this, and she's like, she's hit 4.7 before.
Oh.
But that's on a very cheesy account.
But that's the thing.
That's still good though.
That's still good.
That's still good.
She's still consistently hitting.
Say, Faith, you wouldn't know anything about getting high ranked off of cheeses, right? Would you?
Never, mate. Never.
Never.
I'm a legitimate player. I definitely do not have my own build where it's just a Bane bust.
There you go. Yeah, exactly. That was back in the day.
Back in the day, mate.
Was that NA as well?
NA.
That's how you knew it was the cheese that rose above the other cheeses.
Exactly, mate. It was the primo cheese.
the cheese in the crop, you know?
Yeah. And then, but yeah, it'll be definitely interesting because I'm not sure how... I haven't played Molten in a few years and I haven't seen Molten play for a while. I don't know what he's like because obviously when I had my very fluky win against him, it was purely cheese.
Yeah.
100% cheese. It all depends on how he responds, really, and what kind of cheeses Lilypad pulls out, because at the end of the day, cheese still does require, like, it requires some kind of format on how to...
The decision-making is also really important.
Exactly, yeah. It's like, obviously, because you're working off limited resources as well when you're cheesing, you got to be as efficient as possible.
You have to be... So carry on.
No problem. But, it'll definitely be interesting. 4.7 is still 4.7 no matter how you get there.
Yeah, exactly.
It all depends on how, so, for example, if a cheese fails, how she transitions out of that. Because, for example, with a cheesy player like myself, I could cheese really well, but it's the after game. If my cheese fails and I try to pull myself out of it through playing, a normal standard macro game, I just crumble.
That's all right. That's hard. That's like one of the things. Like, you got to realise that some of the best cheeses in the business. Like, look at Maru, right? Not comparing you to Maru or anything.
Don't compare me to Maru. Razzle will be fuming.
But Maru back in the day, he was like do a lot of proxies, a lot of like opening cheesy, but then he'd always take it to a macro game, and that's the skill that like a pro has versus like us plebs.
Yeah, exactly. It's one of those, right? Like Mario could still play a macro game outside of it. It may not be as refined or skilled as other players.
Wow, I can't believe you're saying that Mario can't play a macro game.
I know, mate.
Unbelievable.
Mario should come to Epic Land.
He should come to Epic Land.
He's won GSLs, but he hasn't come to Epic Land. That's the true. That's the true prize right there.
You do know, and again, I don't want to hurt Razzle by saying this, but
exactly.
You know, Mario doesn't seem to care much outside of GSL. He comes to tournaments and he gets bopped.
Exactly. Yeah.
Who did he get bopped by recently? I can't remember. I was watching the games. I can't remember though.
So was I actually, but I don't remember.
Yeah, no, that's all good.
Yeah, it's one of those where like it'll be interesting to see where Lilypad goes.
Yeah,
because Lilypad could completely turn it around, do a 360. Molten could know her from doing cheesing.
Yes,
and she could just go into a standard macro game.
Yeah, the cheesiest thing a cheeser can do is play a macro game.
Exactly. Yeah, like it's one of those where, at the end of the day, Molten doesn't really know what he's expecting in terms of cheese.
Yeah.
He may have some replays from her or something like that. May have done a little bit of research.
I don't know. I don't think Molten's done that. I don't know.
It depends, really. Like I don't know.
Actually, to be fair, cheesy Zergs are his weakness. So
exactly, yeah, that's the thing. It's like
but
there's always a chance, right?
He's got Black Widow in his group though as well, who is his teammate as well. But Black Widow is a higher rated Zerg who's capable of also cheesing, but also playing more standard. So Molten definitely prepared some PvZ for this tournament. So
yeah, for sure. I mean, I'm not 100% sure on Molten's stats whether PvZ is his weakness, or whether it's his strength.
Let's actually hang on. I want to see if I can find it on here. Is he in the thingy? He should be. Okay, I can't find it. That's fine. That's fine. But yeah. Should be interesting. We are just still waiting on these players and trying to figure out what's going on here. Because now neither player is responding to me, but neither are in game. Wait, is Pineapple in game? No, he's not. Oh, he's
Pineapple's been on the score screen for 10 minutes.
Damn, that is the man celebrating his victories. Okay, we're gonna see if we can see him from over here. No, I can't see him. Yeah. So
I can't see him at all, but. Yeah, how's your LAN been, anyways?
Yeah, it's been good. And I slept well last night. Had an air mattress, and so.
You're in a sleeping room, aren't you?
I am in a sleeping room. Yeah.
How fun was it?
It was alright. It was actually fine. I got aircon in there, and it was like actually cold though.
Do you know what? That's better than my hotel room. My hotel room does not have aircon.
Hey, I'm telling you, hotels are a scam. All right, I'm telling you. Wait, are we sponsored by any hotels here? No, okay, great, fantastic.
Okay, great.
That wasn't a real question.
All right, now guys, welcome to the hotel tier list.
Intel are opening a hotel soon, and we've just been banned, you know?
Yeah, of course. But like for sure, Epic LAN is always a fun time, especially with like a lot of players in the UK claim they don't play.
Oh, we were talking about this. Me and Hart were talking about this, where it was like that's the everyone says it.
Yeah, everyone says they don't play. I haven't been playing. I can guarantee you that. You can look at my match history.
Everyone's got another account.
Don't leak my other account, Exo.
I don't know your other account.
Good.
All right. I was gonna make a risky joke there, but I don't know. Oh, where's Cal when you need him? Oh,
he's coming tomorrow.
Oh, is he coming tomorrow?
Yeah. He's coming tomorrow.
Yeah. Good stuff.
Yeah, for sure. But like the thing is, with Lilypad, Exo's a big opponent. You don't know whether she is it a she. I want to make sure.
Yeah, Lily.
Great.
Yeah.
You don't know if she just stayed behind last night. Spoke to some teammates who played Molten at a higher level.
True.
And they can find out what he kind of gets an idea of in PvZ.
So Lily played in the UK and Ireland tournament, which happened like a month or two ago.
Yeah. And
Lily went 2-0 versus Brumaria, and then took games off of Iger as well.
Oh.
And that was Brumaria's who just played. That was his Protoss he was playing, who's about 5k, and Iger, who's normally well over 5k.
Isn't Iger like GM normally?
Yeah, exactly. So Lily took games off of them. So again, I coming into this thing, I actually seeded Lily higher than kind of RMR suggested, because I know she's capable.
Yeah, that's
it is cheesy, but yeah,
that's the thing though. Like when you come against the big opponents, you can have build prepared, you can have special cheats prepared, and like I said, it all depends on how Molten responds. If Molten has a bad response, she can capitalize like easily.
That's true. Molten is like the stick; he goes straight and true. He knows his build.
He knows his build. But the problem is, if someone interrupts that build, I don't know what his response is.
I don't know what his response is. He's a pretty good player. Yeah, actually, there was a great series I just caught the end of when I went down after our first cast series, which was Magico versus Molten.
Yeah.
And Magico did open Proxima Order versus him.
Oh.
And but it did good damage, and it like proper threw him off, and that's always a nice feeling to have. You know, you take some control back, sort of thing like that.
Exactly. And, it's all about especially at LAN.
Yeah.
The mind games are very important. If you
Actually,
pull that out, it's very easy to get tilted.
Yeah. I once beat Chelch in a tournament game at Epicland, and I blocked my own Nexus with a pylon, so I couldn't expand. So then I went into 4-gate, but he scouted it. So then I took a ninja base.
Oh.
And I won, and that was mind games. I didn't even know I was gonna mind games.
That is true mind games, because if you take one game like that and it's very early in the series, it can mess them up for the entire series, which is very useful to have, especially when you're planning on pulling out some quirky builds.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But in terms of like cheese, like you mentioned, she took games off Iger.
Yeah, and like I said, Iger's super legit.
And Molten always ladders as well, so it's a case of like, are these builds that Molten has seen before? Does he know how to respond to them?
Yeah.
With Lilypad, is it a case of, does she know how Molten plays? Does she know like what she can take advantage of? Things like that.
Yeah, well, I don't know how active she's been in the scene, because I'm outside of people I know. I'm not actually very sociable, so I don't know how active she's been in the scene. But depending on how well known she is, this could be a case of where she has that advantage because not that many people know her style yet.
Exactly. Yeah.
But it's like you get figured out more. Like Molten's a bit like that, where Molten is much higher. Like certainly a few lands ago, he would generally underperform for his MMR. Because his ladder was really good, but people knew how he played. So
yeah, exactly. Like I know Molten's very fond of the DTs, things like that.
Yeah, exactly.
So the thing is, when you play such a style, it's so
distinct.
Yeah, distinct is the best word for it. Where like DTs are coming, you're always going to have detection and things like that. And the thing is, if you get pulled out like that, if you get called out and you get found out that you have a DT shrine, it's just detection everywhere, and the DTs only become useful for Archons.
Yeah, Archons are still good. And let me tell you, I've won more games versus I DT drop versus Zerg, or I used to do it all the time.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, I won plenty of games when they had a spawn like 10 lings, and they were like, haha, and I was like, I got 4 DTs.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, it's like they still do damage.
It's a certain point where like, is it worth the investment in making like 8 or so DTs just a one shot like a spore?
Sometimes you got to do it. Sometimes
you have to.
You got to send a message.
Sometimes it does really good damage. Like that's the thing. It depends. It's all about timing. If you become known for doing it, though, people are expecting it. They may drop like a spine in the base, that kind of thing. Yeah.
I'm going to message Matt, just to our admin, to see just where things are.
Yep, no problem. So like in terms of like Pineapples and PigeonWrench, I know PigeonWrench plays a very. I'm not sure what his game's like in ZVZ, mostly because when I played him, I cheesed him like always. But in regards to things like
go on.
I lost my train of thought for a second there. But like Pineapples and stuff like that, like if PigeonWrench doesn't know and PigeonWrench goes to standard attached first, it's very brutal. Because if you lose that natural base, I feel like it's very easy for a Protoss to move out of that proxy 4-gate.
Oh yeah. Well, like I said, I don't know how experienced Pineapple is with that. What was it? Zane was telling me he's secretly a 6.8k Korean Terran,
Yeah, I heard the exact same things from AC, yeah.
Oh, is that what AC said as well?
Yeah, AC said Pineapple's coming, Pineapple's 6.8k Korean.
Oh, I see. That's the propaganda that's going on here.
Exactly. Those are the kind of mind games I love at land.
Yeah.
I've been laddering. I'm 5.2. I'm really like 4k.
I was. There was one actually. This would have affected last land, but so when we were in Wolverhampton, they did the seeding by taking the arrogant MMR of everybody and doing that, and I would have actually been rated really highly. Interesting. But because Ross had an account which had my name on it, that was rated much higher. We might be taking an adjustment with the games because Pineapples is currently in another tournament game. So we might try and jump into that one. We'll see where we are. No, he's apparently still on the score screen now.
I believe it's PigeonWrench who's in the game right now.
Oh, sorry, PigeonWrench is in the game right now. Oh, okay. So we are still waiting on that. Let me see. Oh, there's Molten. Why is PigeonWrench not in the Epic Land chat? Unbelievable.
I can't believe this.
We're going to see if we can join into a game. Where's Brameria? He's on here. Brameria.
Apparently he's been offline for 12 hours. Yeah, he's in the game right now.
StarCraft is a very interesting thing. Get in on next one, if so. Alright, we're going to see if we can join into their game. Unfortunately, the technology is just not there to join mid-game, unfortunately. That'd be cool. I wonder if Stormgate's going to have a thing like that.
Yeah, I mean, especially like... I feel like StarCraft's been limited by its engine for so long. That,
he's in it's custom 12 minutes, so they're probably going...
They're probably in the middle of it, yeah. In terms of like... What are your opinions on the StarCraft replacements?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I can give an honest opinion here. I've seen very limited amounts of Stormgate, so I don't want to judge too harshly. It still seems very early on.
It seems very early on. The problem I'm worried about is like StarCraft's starting to gain popularity. People saw Stormgate, they got hyped for Stormgate. There was, is it Immortal Gates of Pyre, the one that was made by, is it Jack Attack?
Oh yeah, Immortals of Pyre.
Yeah. So things like that is like, I feel like that market's going to start booming a little bit because it kind of boomed a tiny bit with Age of Empires.
Yes. Well, we've got that interesting thing where, so Stormgate still feels very far off. Where there's other one like Zero Space is.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's the one that I've been looking at the most.
Yeah, that looks the most interesting right now. If I had to bet on a horse for the future, I would say Zero Space.
I would 100% say Zero Space.
The concept is interesting. It seems further along in development. Like there's more of a complete sort of thing there. It looks more interesting. But like I say, a lot of us were kind of hoping or assuming that Stormgate would be out by late this year or maybe next year. But I actually think Stormgate's still 2 years out.
I mean, like, yeah, is the beta still open today? I believe it closes today.
Oh, does it? Oh,
yeah,
okay,
I believe they extended it. I believe I was talking to Zane about that.
Oh, nice.
In terms of the problem I'm scared of,
yep,
is a case of with Zero Space obviously it being Kickstarter, it failing, it needed more money. True. Stormgate being a rushed product because people are hyped for it. They want to capitalize off that hype.
Yeah, that's why I don't think they should push it out. But then
that's the problem though. Like because obviously Stormgate, Frost Giant is a new studio.
Yeah.
Obviously it's backed by a few old Blizzard engineers. Is it backed by Michael Morheim or not?
No, wasn't it the other one by Michael Morheim? Not Frost Giant. There was another studio, wasn't there?
Sunspear? Is that it?
I don't know.
Anyways,
industry experts here.
We're 100% up to date on the industry. But like, it's a case of, will they try and rush it out for the sake of the community? Because like everyone's pining to be that. It's obvious that Age of Empires was needed because people wanted Age of Empires. People wanted Age of Empires to be the next like StarCraft replacement kind of thing. Problem is the game is too slow in terms of how you play it, which is not bad.
I mean, the Age of Empires 2 fans loved Age of Empires 4, didn't they?
Exactly.
They were like, it has its place.
And 100% has its place. It's just a case of things like StarCraft players are pining for something more.
Yeah.
So I know a few old StarCraft players that moved over to Age of Empires because Age of Empires still is developer backed by Microsoft, I believe, where they have like tournaments and stuff like that. Which is obviously what we'd hope for like Stormgate and Zero Space. That kind of thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Alongside,
well, we've got
Dreamhaven. That's it. Thank you. Sorry, production just showed us.
Yeah. Thank you to production. They're doing a good job here, helping us out.
But like I say, the problem is an unfinished product. If you turn out an unfinished product, the StarCraft community are quite.
Who's the Japanese developer, Nintendo developer that says that? Oh my god! You know, like an unfinished product will always be remembered as bad, but a good delayed game will always be remembered as good.
I can only think of Japanese developers like Miyamoto who works for people like Nintendo.
Yeah, it was Nintendo. I don't know if it was Miyamoto who said that though.
Yeah, but like in terms of that, obviously with Kickstarter games as well.
Yeah.
You can put out a pitch for a really great product.
Could well be. Yeah, there you go. Shigeru Miyamoto. A rushed game is forever bad.
Exactly.
Wise words.
But the thing is now with with RTS could boom again. We could be entering a golden era for RTS once again, like we had with StarCraft from 2012 to 2014, from 2010 to 2014.
Yeah.
The classic days, which everyone remembers.
Well, but until Swarmhost come in.
We don't talk about Heart of Swarm, okay?
Yeah. That's half of that time. No,
yeah, true. That is half that time. But if we include like like I said, a rushed product, like I've repeated multiple times now, then the StarCraft community will just turn their back on it. I don't think people are willing to sit there and just work with a finished game. Like, look at how refined StarCraft is. Refined no matter how people look at it. Obviously, balance is always a thing, but
it's difficult, right? Because this is why I think Zero Space is going to do well. Is that they have room to expand in a really interesting way. Where, so did StarCraft, right? If you think about what the units could do at the start of StarCraft versus what they can do now, and how many more units there are that does more interesting things.
100%.
It's really impressive.
If you go and look at old StarCraft games like 2010, 2011, the game was very unrefined in what the units could do. Yeah,
it was slow, and it was like there actually wasn't much to do almost.
Exactly. Yeah.
You see what was it like? I remember watching an old clip. It's like Marine King Prime. like splitting like 8 Marines versus like 4 Banelings, but they're slow Banelings and they're off creep, and it's like that was like the pinnacle of hype at the time because that's kind of all we had. But now,
exactly,
now
like, micro on that level was like considered like godlike.
Yeah.
Now we have players like Raz who do that just daily.
Yeah, exactly.
Like God, is it Mystic or is it Mythic who has the record?
Oh, yeah, that's
at the Baneling splitting arcade map.
Yeah, I think it was Mystic.
Mystic, yeah.
I think so.
I don't want to give wrong credit here, but like,
yeah.
I watched him do it at LAN. It is quite literally insane at how quickly he moves. Obviously, that's just one situation, but like micro like that was never a thing back in 2010.
Yeah.
But like, it'll be interesting because looking at Zero Space, it looks very much more similar to StarCraft than Stormgate does currently.
Yes, Stormgate is like a lot of because we've got a few of the guys here who have played some of it. I think.
Yeah, some of the beta.
And I think their opinion is like it's a bit more paced like Warcraft.
Yeah, which isn't a bad.
Isn't a bad thing. No.
Warcraft for sure is always a fun game, but like obviously, people want StarCraft 2.
Yeah.
Well, StarCraft 3.
Yeah. Well, Microsoft purchasing the things and maybe.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens for sure. We are currently just waiting to get into a game.
I wanted to thank you for joining me on my podcast here, Faye.
It's all right, mate. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
I literally told him, I was like, this is going to be a quick series. We're like, you, me, in and out, 10 minutes.
You get hit. Once you get me talking, I can't stop, mate. I can't stop. But, yeah, for sure. Like, in terms of being at LAN, like LAN is always just fun.
Yeah, it is always great.
Especially like there's always that one series at LAN where it's like the most interesting series that goes.
Yeah.
And everyone talks about it until the next LAN.
Yeah.
Which is like good because you always get ready for those kinds of stories and things like that.
Yeah.
It's like you're always like, I remember this LAN where this person beat that person in this way.
Yeah, and actually a lot of times that's been you. I remember.
What can I say, mate? I'm pure.
That was what Epic 29,
something like that, mate.
Yeah.
I remember coming to, it was either Epic 35 afterwards or it was another Epic where Chouch came up to me and said, I'm scared of you. And I'm like, why are you scared of me?
Because you can do one build and you can do it well.
He's like, I don't know what you do. And I'm like, good, keep it that way. And I lost 2-0 to him.
Actually, yeah, shout out to my boy Chelt. He's not here, unfortunately. I don't know why he couldn't make it. But he's been grinding StarCraft the last few months. Or last month or so.
He's been going hard. Like, he streams at very weird times. But
1 a.m. stream, boys.
Yeah, I'll come into the UKSC2 Discord and just see, like, in the promo channel, Chouch has gone live at, like, 1 a.m. I'm like, do you know what? I respect the grind.
Yeah, mate, he's been on it. He's been absolutely on it.
Yeah, it's a shame he couldn't make it.
I don't know why.
Quite a few people who couldn't make it, unfortunately. Hopefully they'll be able to turn up for the. This is the meme now. Every LAN now is the last
StarCraft LAN. Yeah,
you've got to turn up for every single one.
I said that to Zane. I was like, I'm kind of worried. You know, I kind of wish I'd played in this one now. And he was like, I don't know if it's going to be happening in the next one. He was like, what do you mean? And I was like, Stormgate, mate. No. Don't think Stormgate is going to be ready.
For sure. I mean, it's one of those where like we're waiting for Stormgate. When we play it, we can obviously talk to the Epic LAN organisers and see like whether we get StarCraft replaced for Stormgate if people are happy with that. But yeah, I mean it's one of those where this one's the last one, guys. I swear.
Yeah, this one for real.
Yeah, exactly. It's definitely the last one. Yeah. But if it's not the last one, you've got to come to the next one because that next one's the last one.
Next one will be the last one, exactly.
Yeah,
you can't miss out on the last one, you know. We've got the they're doing a Street Fighter 6 tournament here as well this time. Yeah, I've got to ask about that. I'm
are you participating in that?
Yeah, I'm signed up for that one. If I can, I assume I can.
Yeah, you and
me and Raza.
You and Raza. Is Zane gonna play this time? I know he signed up.
So Zane signed up, but he signed up when there was like only 3 or 4 people. And he wants to consider getting into the game, but he hasn't actually played it.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never been a Street Fighter kind of guy. I've always been more of a Tekken kind of guy.
Oh, actually, Tekken 8 is coming out soon.
Yeah, exactly.
Next January, I think. January or February.
Yeah.
Early next year.
I have a couple of friends who got into the beta for it.
Oh, yeah.
It's pretty good.
What do they call it? It was CBT was the...
Yeah, CBT.
It was like the closed beta.
Don't Exo. I can't bring out my degenerate side on stream.
No. It was a closed network tech. It was CNT.
Oh, yeah.
Which is even bad.
Oh, God. We have sponsors, Exo. We can't do this.
Exactly.
But, yeah, like, for sure.
But yeah, no, Tekken's always been big in the UK scene for fighting games.
Yeah, it's been...
which is annoying because it's the one I don't really play. I need to get into Tekken 8.
Yeah, it's a very fun game. I really love it. It's very flashy as well, which is good for me. You know, zoomer and all that.
Like the thingy. Oh, Primary is out of game. Yo. You playing anyone?
Once again, apologies for the delay. We came in. I came in expecting Pineapple versus PigeonWrench. Then we find out that PigeonWrench is in the game versus Romario.
Yeah, exactly. We want him. We're gonna stick to the schedule, boys.
We're gonna stick to the schedule right now. Even if I have to leave this area, go downstairs and shout at them.
I like that.
I'm not saying they'll listen to me.
No.
They may not enjoy that either, but you know, for the content, okay.
For the content.
We're here for the content.
I have like low key suggested it. I haven't really seriously suggested it to Gump or anyone yet, but I want a handy cam stream.
That'd be funny, actually.
Yeah, we just go down, we go in between the players.
Just,
Okay, this is looking good. So, Romario is saying that he thinks Pigeon is up for it.
Every time...
Animal versus Lilypad. Can they hold their game? Okay, and then, yes. And then I need to message people on here.
Fantastic.
Yeah, we're back on task.
I love the idea of a handy cam. Just every time, every time people aren't ready for a match, we just take the handy cam, run downstairs, and just shout at them.
Nice. All right. Yes. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. How I think what it's hard to sell here to you guys because we get the penthouse view, as I've already done this a bit, but the penthouse view over here. But you know, you want to be down in the nitty and gritty. You want to be down in with the in between the aisles. When you're over the back of somebody watching them like cheese, and everyone is laughing because they're like pointing out what to do. Actually, we had a tragic game last night. Actually, I know I want to do this to my boy. I'm not going to name names, just so it's right. But let's just say we had one of our players here playing a notable American player who has a distinct cheesy battle BC sort of style. Do you know who that is?
No.
You don't know who that is?
I don't know, mate.
You know.
Oh wait. I know now.
And we were all sitting behind. We were like, yeah, just do this, just do that, just do whatever. And then, of course, it wasn't actually his distinct VC style. It was something else.
Oh. This is what I mean.
It drags on into a stupid game, and eventually our boy loses, which is very sad.
Oh, very sad.
I fell for him because we were all behind him being like, yo, just do this, just do that. Oh, mate. That's a LAN experience. You know?
That is a LAN experience, especially like, I'll never forget the iconic one where, oh, God. We were all this is a very old one. This is like when we're upstairs right now, but this one was back in Fair Isle.
Yeah.
We came up against a guy who was like begging for a win. And there was like 80 people just stood around him. And he used to be a part of Red Dragons, well, Fofog back then.
Yeah. Oh, is this the story about with Distan?
No. Yeah. The story where he basically said, "What do you think about Distan?" He said, "I don't like him."
And then Distan was sitting right next to the guy who was playing.
He was like going around like, "What do you think of this person? What do you think of that person?" Like, "Oh, I don't like him. I don't like him."
Yeah. And why isn't Distan here either?
I have no idea.
I need to get Distan down here.
Cal's coming tomorrow. I'll ask him.
Yeah, Cal's coming tomorrow.
And Cal can bully him into coming.
Yeah, exactly. We're gonna be.
Yeah, like things like that where you just still stood around just playing games like that. Like, we'll see someone like, I've queued against this GM, and it's like, oh, this pro player? Yeah, we'll just like 10 people just stand there watching them.
Yeah, it's so good. It's so good. There was another one as well where, I think 2 LANs ago now, we had, what was it? Clad. Dave. He hit Destiny on NA.
Oh.
And just played a Turtle ZVZ. Where it just went on for like 30 odd minutes.
Oh,
and he eventually won, but it was just like, and again, that was hilarious to watch live.
Exactly, like that's the great thing about LAN, especially like sometimes it can get a bit distracting when you're playing tournament games, but if you're watching someone ladder and stuff, it's great to see who they can hit, especially some of the higher GMs.
Yeah, and Thursday and Friday are really the fun days. Saturday is the more serious tournament day.
Unless you get Saturday night, and then we're...
Yeah, and Saturday night, normally what happens is Risky wins and then he buys everyone drinks.
Exactly.
Actually, I don't give away too many trade secrets here, but...
Don't. Risky will be bankrupt if we find out. Because everyone will be going like, where's my free drink?
Man, Risky has a good time. We've had... a couple of LANs ago, we had a... they got very drunk. We lost Josh Risky for a while. We couldn't find him. Turned out he was like curled up in the corner. We had to like get him back to his hotel. That was a good time. Man went hard after winning. All right, I respect it.
I honestly respect that. To be honest.
Yeah, it's always good.
Just go as hard as possible as soon as you win.
Where is... Okay. Nah.
So what are we casting now? Are we casting Brumeria versus PigeonWrench?
No. So they've already played Brumeria PigeonWrench. It should be PigeonWrench Pineapples as advertised. But so I think, wait, did anyone want to do lily pad thing? I think Hart wants to do lily pad thingy. There it is. Molten lily pad. Yeah, so Hart wants to cast that one with somebody else, so we definitely won't nick that from him.
Fantastic.
So we just want to actually get games going. I actually don't have the players on thingy because... Wait, can you ask Pigeon if he is setting up versus Pineapples? We've got our boys on the ground here. This is why the handycam screen really good. We'd be going after them.
We just need to hunt people down, and we need to have a little GoPro. Just go around the hall, hunting people down. We just need the Jaws theme playing in the background.
You're a technical man. You know how this does. What do we need? Do we just need a stream key, and then we can like log in and?
We just need a dream, man. We need a dream.
We need a dream.
I'm pretty sure the camera will disconnect the moment we get in the elevator, but it's
yeah,
okay.
It's true actually.
No, I mean like probably. Just
No. One of us runs down there and we chuck the phone over.
No, I could just call whoever on Discord and just
stream the Discord.
That
actually would probably be the simplest way of doing it.
Yeah, exactly. Like we just need that where we're just manically running around the hall with a handy cam.
Yeah.
Just chasing people down. Like, have you played yet? No, you're being casted.
Yeah. That's why to be fair, this is where I respect the the other big tournaments like the ESL tournament. They always have games that are spectating other games, so they can jump in and out. We don't quite have the capacity to do that here.
Do you know what I want? Do you know what would be the best production value at start?
Go for it.
First-person view cams.
Oh yeah. That's always.
Was it GSL that had them?
Yeah. No, there's been a few tournaments that did it like that. I really like if I'm watching a replay at home or live a game at home, I will just follow the player cam. I'll switch between the player cams.
Exactly.
Here, I do the feel lucky. I do the whole spinning around, zooming in, and then following a unit smoothly. But at home, I'm just like, what are they looking at?
I remember at the last LAN that literally when you observed the finals, everyone was saying that was the best observer they've seen.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I got to. Yeah, we're gonna try and do that again. Where I don't know who's casting the finals yet. Obviously, we don't know what matchup it is.
Yeah.
But yes, last LAN, because it was a TVZ and I don't play Terranor Zerg, we got Gamer Richie and AC.
That was a good cast
which
as
is
well.
a dream cast scenario. Because AC even told me afterwards, he was like, "Yeah, I really wanted to mess around in that sort of cast and like joke around a bit more." But Richie makes you he makes you cast well.
Richie is a hype caster for sure.
Yeah. So they got to do that.
We always joke around with him for his casting tutorials.
Yes, he's well known for that. Let's have a quick check of what's going on here. Yeah, we are trying to get an update on the Pigeon Pineapples game here.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure what's happening 100%.
Oh yeah. No, production is chasing up Hart downstairs, not chasing up me up here. I just realised what's going on.
Meanwhile,
they're vetoing. Okay, that's good stuff. Yeah.
They're vetoing right now. Okay.
Apparently so. I'm not gonna lie. The series is not going to be as long as the intro here. So,
for sure not. For sure. We definitely did not start a podcast in the meantime. But yeah, for sure. Like if they're doing vetoes, then I'd love to see what kind of maps they pick because it's going to be interesting to see.
I think it's interesting. Have you played them much on the new maps? I imagine
I played some ladder last night. On a different account, but. Yeah, I played some ladder last night. They're very interesting for sure.
They are interesting. They look cool.
There's a lot of cliffs, which I thought was weird. Which is
here we go. We are accepted.
We've been accepted into the party. Finally get the series underway.
Yeah, do you know we have great seats back here? I don't know if the seats are I don't know. Wait, are the seats a sponsor? The seats are a sponsor here. These are great seats. These are noble seats here. Noble chairs. These are great seats.
Noble chairs. Fantastic chairs. I may buy one after this LAN.
I was about to say, and we've been standing up for the last 30 minutes because the camera is up here. And I can't wait to sit back down. All right, we are not in the lobby. We're waiting on Pineapples, but they have vetoed, so he's probably walking back to his desk right now.
Yeah, for sure.
Doing his thing.
I mean,
there's the exception.
At least we're going to get to see the interesting series. We're going to have to
veer
off
Here we go. Let's go.
We are now in the lobby.
I don't want to be playing. Well, I'll play if I need to, but yeah.
Do you know what? That'd be fun.
I'd proxy 4Gate as well. I'd do it. Listen, we promised the people a series.
I'm not sitting here and watching you proxy 4Gate. My Sir can't take it.
Okay, good stuff. Go. And finally, thanks for your patience, everyone. Hopefully you've been enjoying our natter going along with this. We wanted to keep the stream going and keep as minimum breaks possible, but we really did think that this
we thought this would be 5 minutes turned into a 40-minute podcast. You can find it on Apple.
Yeah, I thought I spoke to Pigeon, but maybe I just didn't even. Maybe I just blanked. I definitely spoke to Pineapple.
Yeah.
I must have not spoke to Pigeon, and then he started versus Bromeri, and they played a series. So the countdown has begun. You know what that means. It means that we get to take a seat on our Noble chairs.
Noble chairs, sponsored by Noble Chairs.
Powered by Intel, sponsored by Noble Chairs.
And sponsored by Overclockers UK.
Yes, they Overclockers are actually really good.
I ordered from Overclockers the other week.
Yeah. I didn't, but I thought about it.
Right then, we're finally getting
right, we're going to go into game number 1 in this best of 3 series. And spawning up in the top right, he is the Gold M Zerg player. It is PigeonWrench.
And in the bottom left, is that a blue Protoss?
That is a blue.
Surprisingly. Playing for himself, he is a lone wolf. It is Pineapples.
Okay, what? Hang on a minute. What craziness is this?
I'm not expecting this.
Well, we are going to see what he's going to be up to here. I want to, in times like this, I like to measure the player's APM to really see what's going on here. And as we can see, high intensity APM. This is Protoss gaming, right?
This is real Protoss gaming. Was it? We're not going to start race bashing, but
oh my God, it's pool first.
It's pool first.
He knows. But let me tell you, right? Protoss cheese is tricky. There's a lot to it, right? He's gonna. I actually really interested to see how this goes.
This is just a normal. Is this a normal 17 pool 17 hatch? No,
this is going to be finished so soon, right? Like, the pool normally, with the standard opening, the pool finishes at 2 minutes. This is going to be done at 1:30.
Oh God, was this a 14 pool?
It might have been, but it was pool before hatch, so.
Yeah. Okay.
PigeonWrench playing a little unorthodox here.
Playing very safe, it seems.
Yeah, exactly. He hasn't
already got set up things out. Are those going to possibly be scouting things?
I mean, yeah. Are they rallied? They are rallied straight across the map. Now, the thing is, those lings are going to go across the map before the zealots are out.
Exactly, and if he's only making one set of lings, then
the double chrono booster.
The probes can realistically kill those lings unless PigeonWrench has godlike micro.
Here we go. I love this so much. Here comes the first lings. They don't know what's going on. They're going to run straight past. They're going for a scout, maybe a cheeky cancel of pylon, or just to scare his opponent. But guess what? You can't scare somebody who doesn't know what's going on.
Exactly. It's going to be a case of he's going to get into the base and be like, where is everything?
Oh my God. The reactions, PigeonWrench. He sees it. He starts a spine crawler. There's 2 lings on the way. There is a queens here. Okay. We're going to see high-level micro here.
He needs to focus the spine crawler here. He needs to put like at least 1 zealot on the spine crawler.
You see, this
is great micro from PigeonWrench right here.
Oh, it's actually looking pretty good, smooth so far. He is losing some drones though. 4 more zealots are being produced at the time. They are rallied into the natural. Looks like he's going to kill that. That does mean the first spine is going to be able to get up. There he goes. He gets everything else, gets it back together.
Speed has only just started, but the spine has managed to get up. Is he safe here? That is the question.
Queen might go down. No, the lings get us around, but the zealots have so much DPS. He right-clicks onto the spine crawler. A bunch more lings throughout, and this is actually looking like a pretty decent hold so far.
Very. Although he lost some drones, he is managing to hold back this proxy 4-gate.
The rally point. Okay, what's that?
Pineapples is still pushing through, but the large amount of lings here is going to overwhelm him.
They're trickling through. He needs to put it all together. The rally points are not set. This thing, and he's going to GG out the first game.
3 minutes 38 seconds in game time.
PigeonWrench with the cheeky early pool. He knows what's going on. He understands.
For sure. That was very clean. He lost some drones, but I love the way that he managed to sandwich the Zealots into the mineral line.
Yeah.
And just take as minimal losses as possible.
I was going to say, you can really see that. And again, like, Pineapples is a 6.8k Terran. So that's what explains why the micro happened.
He's just here for the fun.
Yeah, exactly. We are going straight into Golden Aura. These players do not want to keep you waiting. Or maybe they do, but they don't know what's going on because they did keep you waiting. But that's fine. Hopefully we're going to switch the players out. Oh, yeah, I can't do that. Bam.
PigeonWrench versus Exo. Next game.
Yeah, let's go.
But yeah, very clean. I love the idea of the spine. I felt like you should have at least put one Zealot on the spine to try and, like, you know, if it did eventually finish, it could have been easily killed. But that spine crawler definitely held up so much.
Yeah, it really does. Like I say, this is where the running the lings around so the Zealots chase them is what you need to do.
Exactly, yeah, the distraction as well while spine crawl finishes.
Getting them into a choke, you know, like really, you know, good crisis management.
I really love the Queen positioning on that one because the Queen didn't even die in the end, which is
that's actually big.
Which is like if the Queen did die, it could have been quite dicey for PigeonWrench.
Yeah.
Especially because of the mass amount.
Righty then, we are going into game number 2 with Pineapple 1-0 up in this best of 3 series. And once again, the Zerg defender winning game 1 in confident fashion. It is PigeonWrench.
And in the top left, playing for himself once again, no team change this time, it is the blue Protoss Pineapples. And has he been figured out? Is he going to pull out something special here?
Well, it's an even faster pull this time.
Another 14 pull from PigeonWrench here.
Okay, but here's what. Okay, so what do you do if your first proxy 4K fails? What do you do next time? Do you think instead of going on right away, you maybe pull some Zealots up?
Yeah,
that's what I would do.
So like the scariest thing about proxy 4K is you normally see those first few Zealots try and kill the natural.
Yeah.
And then you see a mass amount of Zealots just walking.
Yeah, that like 10, 15 Zealots.
Because like the one thing is, it's very not sketchy, more get like bamboozled, where you think, oh, he's done. He doesn't. Like, he's not following up anymore. Then boom, 8 Zealots walk into your new natural or into your main. And you're just droning. You're just thinking like,
this is like full flower here. Actually, there must be a space here for the thing to come out of. But we will have to wait and see on that. No scouting. Again, so Zerg just doesn't scout super early, as is typical fashion. So they really are playing reactive to this. But the pool being finished early is a big deal. We're going to go across the map, and I mean, essentially all of the probes are going to die unless he can micro them well, which I don't think is like what Pineapple will be focusing on.
I love how PigeonWrench is just like, no, you're not coming to me.
Yes.
I'm coming to you. I'm going to take out your mineral line before you can get a chance to get enough Zealots up.
But what I'm saying, if he's not building links behind this, base trade is what I'm saying.
A base trade would be very
interesting. This is actually going to be a base trade. I think this, I don't know who this works out better for. But actually, it probably works out better for Protoss because you can keep building units even without, like, injecting, right? Like, that's the thing.
Yeah, 100%.
All right, where's the reaction on the thing? There is no reaction. He's going to run out of money. That's actually going to be his biggest problem then. Oh, he's recalling. Okay, nice. Pigeon is...
He is going to clean up, but PigeonWrench is going to try and get as much damage done as possible.
Yeah, that's a lot.
9 probes gone down. Only 6 left for Pineapples right here.
He's going to try and get another one, but the Zealots are chasing. Every ling is on one hit.
Very smart from PigeonWrench here. Just keep on chasing the Zealots around. He's going to be able to snipe at least 1 or 2. A total of 11 workers down for Pineapples right now. He's going to start probing up. I would put the Chrono on the Nexus for now.
I don't think he's not got quite enough energy to do any more Chrono. He does have quite a few Zealots over here, though. Hold on a moment. Hold on a moment. How many units are on the field? There are no lings on the field, no spines on the field. Hold on. We still have a game. Oh, there is a spine. Sorry, I didn't see that. Oh, okay. So he's going to go for that. No, he's going to go up to the main.
He's going to go straight up to the main. I respect this, to be honest. A lot more spines down here.
Okay. Oh, everything's... Okay, there you go. Everything's split up here. Oh my god, I think he's going to do it. This is actually amazing.
The spine is going to go down immediately. The other spine didn't finish. PigeonWrench is panic-making lings right now, but is it going to be enough? That is the question. He is going to fall back to this spine crawl right here, but is Pineapple's going to target it?
No, he's not.
No, he's going to be led away. Oh,
oh. Did he right-click on that? No, he didn't. Is he right-clicking on the thing? I don't know what he's doing. Oh, no, he's right-clicked on the hatchery. Now he's A-moved. Now the Zealots come back up. He's going to right-click on the spine crawler now. Should have done that sooner, but he doesn't realise nothing. But now the Zealots fight very well here, especially in this choke. Not a lot of surface area for the Zealots. The Zealots are training incredibly well. And more Zealots are rallying in.
Is he going to be able to snipe this main?
Oh, he's going back to the natural. He doesn't care about this one ling. He's like, one ling, you don't scare me. The economies are low. The lava is low. 10 more drones, 10 more lings are being made, but they're getting sniped that they picked off. This is such a scrappy game. I love this.
This is so great.
This is what I promised you. All right, we've got to keep the Zealots together. A move. Oh, one Zealot gets distracted. The micro as he pulls down the low health Zealot.
More Zealots starting. Another Zealot streaming in. How many Zealots are on the field right now?
I don't know. We've got to get the units tab up. Okay, it's only 3 versus 2 lings though. One ling and a queen.
He's pulling the drones.
What's the economy like here? There's only 7 probes on the field. The queen is gonna. Oh, he pulled away. No. Oh my God, the 1 hit point Zealot now dies, but now there's no queen, no money.
More Zealots are on the field. They've just come in.
And the stream never ends. Oh my Lord, this is a game. Oh, that gets baited off by himself. Now that Zealot gets surrounded. This is super close.
He is going to clean up here, but his Pineapple's making probes behind this because this could.
Oh no, it's 8 probes. Yeah, so he's made 1 probe. Oh, the rally doesn't quite get it, and now the attacker becomes the defendee. Oh, there it is. There's the GG. What a series. What a game. Number 2 there. That was fantastic. Yeah, man, that was actually so close.
That was closer than I expected.
You see, that's all it takes. You got to just like learn how to do a few cheeses, learn sort of figure out.
I love that Pineapples did what we said, where they just decided to pull their Zealots to begin with.
Yeah,
those first initial line Zealots did so much damage.
Yeah. Like I say, after dealing with the harassment, recalling just two things there to deal with the lings as well, really important.
Yeah, for sure. It definitely did not split up his resources so much.
Honestly, that looks so like as a Protoss player, that looks so strong because. Like, I know that, the probe micro to deal with the first few lings could have been, like, better. And then I think he just wins the game, Like, it's actually very big. Anyway, that is going to be us. We're going to take it to a quick break because I believe Molten and Lilypad are waiting to do their games. That is going to be done by Heart, and I don't know who else who is interested in doing it. But, yes, that's going to be coming up soon. Do you have anything else you want to say while you're on stream phased?
Make sure to support Epic Line and their sponsors. They've been supporting us for a very long time. Epic 11. Current Epic 4, you've been here for 29 events.
Yeah, damn.
It's crazy, but we just want to say a quick thank you to Epic Line for having us for so long.
Good stuff. Nice, wholesome phase. I like that.
Very wholesome.
Good stuff.
Follow me on Twitter.
There you go. All right, thank you very much, production. Can we take over to a break? Fantastic. We will be back very shortly. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
overclockers. Welcome. Oh, screw this. Where's A-Pack when you need him?